So good morning all of you. This is Mistri sir here. So as we know that is we are studying about the semi-solid dosage form, right? That is a ointment, paste and jellies. So before the beginning of our today's topic, just we have summarize it, right? Whatever we have done already in our previous lecture. So that is we done the classification of our ointment, then ointment bases, different kind of ointment bases, then classification of ointment bases also, right? Then selection of dermatological vehicles. So this is our topic, right? This is our topic, and from the selection of dermatological factor we already discussed the dermatological factor, right? And uh, and our second factor from the dermatological vehicle, that is the pharmaceutical factor, right? So these points we covered in our ointment topic, right? So let's see. So in our previous lecture we covered the this topic, that is selection of dermatological vehicle. So as we know that is on the basis of our dermatological factor or dermatological factor we can select the our or this factor become helpful for selection of our ointment basis, right? So as we know that is the vehicle means our ointment basis, right? So in our previous lecture we done that is absorption and penetration of our, whether our ointment basis absorb properly or penetrate properly with through our skin layers, right? Then whether it is affect our skin function, then miscibility with skin secretion and serum, whether it is miscible with our skin secretion or serum, right? Then compatibility with skin secretion, whether it is our ointment is compatible with our skin secretion or not, right? Then freedom from irritant effect, right? Means our ointment base, whatever the ointment we will use, that should be free from the irritant effect, right? And then whether it is gives the emollient properties or not, also this factor also responsible for the selection of our ointment basis. Then easy of application and removal, whether it is properly spread over the your skin surface, and after the application it whether it is removed with a little washing with the water or not, right? So on the basis of this factor we can select the our good kind of ointment basis, right? Means our ointment basis suppose possess these all kind of factor, that time we will call it our whatever the ointment basis we will use, that has a ideal properties or good properties, and that particular ointment will be suitable for us, right? So by this way our dermatological factor are worked. So let's begin our today's topic, that is a pharmaceutical factor, right? Pharmaceutical factor. So on the basis of our pharmaceutical factor we can also select the our vehicle or ointment basis, right? Means the our official books or our syllabus also given the some pharmaceutical factor that will be helpful for us for selection of proper kind of ointment basis. And as I said, that is a ointment basis is a very important as like our medicament, right? Means without medicament we will not get a pharmacological action, right? But the to achieve the pharmacological action, the ointment basis plays a very important role, right? So that's why we can't avoid or neglect our ointment basis, right? And due to that we need a thorough knowledge of our ointment basis, right? So let's start with our second kind of dermatological vehicle, means factor, that is a pharmaceutical factor. So in pharmaceutical factor there is a four kind of factor are given, like stability, then solvent properties, then emulsifying properties, then consistency, right? So on the basis of suppose our emulsion sorry ointment basis possess this kind of properties or this kind of factor, that time we will call it our emulsion ointment bases are a good quality, right? So let's see, that is a stability, right? First of all, our first factor from the pharmaceutical factor, that is stability. So as we know that is a stability is a very important, means the stability of not only for our ointment basis or ointment, it is a need of our all kind of preparation, whether it is suspension, oil, or emulsion, and tablet also, then whether it is a solution, right? So stability is very important for the medicament or dosage form, right? So let's see how the our stability is important for our ointment basis or selection of ointment basis, right? So let's start. Fat and oils obtained from the animal or vegetable sources are sensitive to oxidation. So we know that is our bases are obtained from the means source of our bases, ointment bases are fat or oils, right? Means actually what happened, the various kind of fat, by using the various kind of fats, then oils, and some vegetable sources and animal sources, right? So from this kind of ways or this kind of sources, we will get our ointment, right? Means ointment basis. So as we know that is a fat, it is obtained from the animal sources, then as well as our oils are as well in obtained from the vegetable sources, right? Means and we know that is a because means we know that is a fat is animals obtained from animal source, and oil is obtained from vegetable source, right? And the bases are obtained from the either fat or oils, means bases made up of either oil or fat, right? So it is very important. And because of the obtaining from these bases from the fat and oil, it become a very sensitive to the oxidation, right? Oxidation, you know that is oxidation is, it is one kind of reaction in which there is a removal of oxygen here, and so it is a means in chemistry language, that is a removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen, right? Likewise, but if our oxidation occurred in our preparation, either it is emulsion, suspension, or ointment, that time also it become a hazardous for us, hazardous to the our preparation, also unstability condition for the our preparation. So oxidation in simply means in for the pharmaceutics language, you just understand that is, or remember that is oxidation means it is a unstability condition, it is a unstability condition, right? And the fats, then oils, the ointment bases obtained from the fats and oil are very prone to oxidation, right? Just you remember this. That's why there is a call, that is if the fats and oil are prone to oxidation, ultimately our bases which is obtained from the fats and oil also sensitive to the oxidation, right? And oxidation is, it is an unstable condition, right? Unstable condition or instability problem, right? Then this can be prevented by adding antioxidant or in a ointment basis, right? So oxidation occurred means for the ointment preparation, the oxidation is occurring due to the ointment basis. So that's why there is a one recommendation are given, that is for the preventing the oxidation, we need to add the some antioxidant or oxidizing agent, right? Antioxidant or antioxidizing agent, right, in the ointment basis. Means suppose during this selection or during the collection of our ointment bases, right, there is a recommendation for the addition of oxidizing agent, or for the during the preparation of our ointment bases also there is a recommendation for to add the antioxidant into it, right? Because our ointment bases are more prone to the oxidation, right? That's why there is a recommendation for the addition of antioxidant. That antioxidant work preventing the oxidation of over the preparation, for the oxidation of over the ointment basis or preparation. So that's why there is a recommendation for, also this recommendation are given in our IP also, that is Indian Pharmacopoeia, right? So there is a addition very important to preventing the and oxidation, right, by using the oxidizing or antioxidant, right? So there is some example are given, that is a antioxidant, that is a vitamin C is act as antioxidant, but vitamin C is not used in this ointment basis, right? You just remember that is antioxidant means mostly the antioxidant are likewise the vitamin C, right? So there is a recommendation for the whatever the our ointment basis prepared from the fat and soil, there is a necessary to add the some antioxidant for the preventing the oxidation, right? Because our fats and oil are very prone to the oxidation, and oxidation is a unstable or instability problem, right? If sudden suppose we fails to adding the antioxidant, then what will be happen, that is chances of occurring the oxidation, right? And because our fats and oils are very prone to oxidation, and once the oxidation happen, that time what happened, the whatever the ointment basis we will prepare and incorporate it into the ointment, that particular ointment will not stable up to its expiry date or its shelf life also, right? So you should remember this thing, that is a antioxidant, addition of antioxidant for the preparation of ointment basis also, right? So as like our ointment preparation, we can also formulate the ointment basis, right? So in simple language we called it, we can call that is our antioxidant, it is the one ingredient or additives for the our ointment basis, right? Then W OW kind of basis, OW kind of emulsion bases are liable to microorganism growth and need proper preservation. So the oxidation occur in the ointment basis, right? Ointment basis means if we will prepare the ointment basis from the fat oils, right? That time what happen, there is a causing the chances of causing the oxidation, right? Oxidation, it is regarding the ointment basis obtained from the fat and oil, right? But in case of ointment basis like a OW kind of ointment basis, that is a oil in water type of emulsion ointment basis, regarding the OW kind of emulsion basis, that is a, right, means our OW kind of emulsion bases are very liable or sensitive to the growth of microorganism, right? But the our O basis means our oleogenous basis, right? O basis, you just remember that is O basis means it is a short form, that is O basis means our oleogenous basis. So already we have studied the different kind of basis, right? That is oleogenous basis, absorption basis, then our water soluble basis, right? So this is the oxidation is occurred in the into the oleogenous basis, right? But the growth of microorganism are occurred into the OW emulsion kind of basis. OW, that is water and oil kind of emulsifying basis, right? So you should know that, or you should remember this thing, right? That's why for the preservation or for the stability of our OW kind of emulsifying basis, there is a need to addition of proper kind of preservative, so you don't get confused with this antioxidant and preservative, right? So these are the two different thing, right? These are the two different thing, but the oxidation and as well as the growth of microorganism, the both are the instability condition or instability problem, right? Instability problem. So that two agent are very important, that is the antioxidant and the preservative, right? For the our different kind of emulsion bases, right? And our emulsifying bases, that is the OW kind of bases, are more prone to growth of microorganism, right? Growth of microorganism, liable to growth of microorganism. But our oleogenous bases are very prone to oxidation, right? So this thing, two thing are a instability problem, right? But it is occurred into different kind of bases, right? So you don't confuse with this. The oxidation is occurred in the oleogenous basis, but the growth of microorganism occurred into the emulsion kind of basis, right? That is a OW kind of basis. Why it is a very prone? Because water is a good source for the